Previously with the GMade Sawback.
Hi everyone. This is a truck I haven't talked about in a while, and if you're familiar with my channel, I love talking about my sawback. I have made some updates to it since my last video about it, so I thought I'd do a little update on what the status is of my sawback. So you can see it's gotten a little bit more scale looking. You can see the little sand traction board in the back. I had a little kind of race numbering sticker there. Some other minor decals here and there to kind of add more detail. I changed the spare tire out to match a little bit better with the size and tread pattern of the RC four-wheel drive tires that I have on it. You can see I have a little shovel on there. So basically kind of improving the scale looks of it a bit better, a bit more. The front bumper you can see is also different. Previously I just had kind of an aluminum like Amazon front bumper on it, but I've replaced it for this GMade front bumper. It's plastic with that aluminum skid plate there. It's the same one that's on my Komodo, and I think it's a better looking bumper. It's a higher clearance bumper as well, and also being plastic, it's less likely to get caught on rocks, which is very nice. I do have the same like recovery rope that I have on my Komodo. Bring it over real quick. This guy right here. I have another one of those laying around, so that will be going on to this truck, and that would help out the truck greatly. So the looks of the truck has been improved greatly. I'm loving how this thing is turning out. The one other major thing that's changed is the way the body mounts, because previously you would have seen a little body post sticking out through the door here, and the cage back here wouldn't have been held on with anything at all. But you can see now it's held on pretty nicely, and you can see body clips in the back here now, because I finally figured out a solution for the body post for this truck. It's a little bit different than the method I used for the Komodo, the Land Rover. But digging through some of my parts bins, I found a little body post extender that's supposed to kind of sleeve over your existing body post, and then a clip goes through it. But since these stock GMade body posts are so thick, drilling these out a little bit, it's like a perfect friction fit in here, and it extends it just enough for it to clear into the Proline cage back there. So much better body mounting solution. Very happy about that. No longer need to have the little janky Tamiya mounts down there. And you can also see I added the shock tower brace front and rear, so that should add a little bit more stiffness. Unfortunately, I did bite the bullet and cut the receiver box. There's nothing in here, it's just air. But I just wanted to have something to fill in the space back here just so it doesn't look weird. I had a little bit of weight in the back so it's not too front heavy, But I also remounted all the electronics from back here to the front. So I have the Junefag plate that I've bent down for a little bit better clearance, so the battery can fit there. Have a little bit more weight up here to still kind of give that front weight bias. ESC receiver on the front, all the wires nicely tucked. So everything looking pretty clean. Also enough clearance still for the front to have the shock tower brace as well. So looking very good. I was also able to flip the transmission around so the motor is facing forward for better weight distribution there as well. I did have to cut the front drive shaft slightly to clearance it for that, but that worked out greatly. What else? Oh, the one thing that was a little bit awkward to do, and you can kind of see if you really look close at it, that the bumper is slightly tweaked, and that's because the front of the frame was actually cut when my friend owned this truck before, and he did that so he could fit this axial Wraith front bumper on it, which was fine, but now the stock GMade bumper mount no longer fits with the proper hardware locations, so I did have to drill a couple holes to mount it from the top instead, though because the chassis itself was cut not evenly, there's no way to really get it to fit completely straight. But it's not something you would really notice unless you were really looking for it and were really squinting for it. So it's not a huge deal, and this whole truck isn't like in perfect condition either. There's like random body post holes in the front here. There's holes in the side, so you know, not a huge deal, but when it's rolling around and like on camera and stuff, it looks pretty cool. So very happy about that, and I'm very interested to see how this truck is gonna run with the new setup. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more higher performing. In addition to which, I'm gonna be no longer running the nickel metal hydride battery packs in this because it has front weight already. I'm just gonna be running your standard 2S hard case LiPo. Just fit it here, like so. And then off camera, I'll change the plug out for an EC3. And then that should give it much more oomph to the motor. Just a slow and steady upgrade of my little sawback. Eventually, I do want to add lights to this as well. There's provisions for little auxiliary lights in the bumper here. I do want to add those. And you can see the headlight here is clear. It used to have the included Lexan light buckets back here, but unfortunately I lost them in the river. So they're gone now. So it is what it is. I think the only thing left to do on it is make light buckets for this back here so you can put lights in it. Maybe figure out like an inner fender solution. That would be nice, since this is used quite a lot in like wet conditions and trail conditions and stuff. That'd be a little nice addition to have. But it's kind of getting to the point where I'm very happy with it, and there's not really much left to change on it. So with that said, probably want to see how this thing drives. So let's take it for a quick little run and see how the new setup performs. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know my GMade videos are not the most popular videos, and GMade trucks just aren't very popular in general. But I personally really love them. I love my Sawback. I love upgrading it. I love how it's looking and performing now. And I hope some of you watching my videos get inspired to kind of get creative with some of the other GMade models. Very happy with this truck, and I hope you guys were happy watching this video, enjoyed this video. And as always, I hope everyone has a great day and have fun with RC.